alert day. Let's get the latest check of those storms with Damon Singleton.
Yeah, slight risk of severe weather for all of us in southeast Louisiana, Hancock and Pearl River counties. A slight risk of excessive rainfall that could lead to some measure of flash flooding is also in place for most of us across the area as well. Let me show you the regional picture. That frontal boundary still back off to the west of us right now. Some very active weather across the southeastern United States, but especially in parts of Texas, Louisiana, and into Mississippi right now. You can see the circulation around that low pressure area pretty clearly in our water vapor imagery, all the moisture that's associated with that as well. And the current radar picture is showing you the severe thunderstorm watch area that includes Hancock and Pearl River counties, St. Tammany and Washington parishes and points east of that as well. None of us down here on the South Shore under that severe thunderstorm watch that's in effect until noon time today. And we've got some pretty strong thunderstorms that are moving through the area right now. This little area of thunderstorms that are moving into Hammond and parts of Ponchatoula, well, that's continuing to move off in that kind of easterly, if not east-northeasterly direction. Lorain 718, 728 in Goodby, and 741 over in Covington this morning. Otherwise, in central Tangipahoa, some pretty heavy rainfall and thunderstorm activity. We've got some of that rainfall still in about the same area it's been in the last hour or so across parts of St. Tammany Parish, stretching into parts of Hancock and Pearl River counties. Some light rainfall starting to move into the uptown, downtown area. Otherwise, down here on the South Shore, not much else happening except some pretty strong storms moving across parts of St. Bernard Parish this morning. So the slight risk of severe weather extends across a good portion of the Gulf Coast states for us. It includes all of us in southeast Louisiana. And as I mentioned, Hancock and Pearl River counties. The excessive rain outlook and risk is slight for the areas in yellow, and for the areas in green is a marginal risk of excessive rainfall that could lead to some measure of flash flooding. So please keep that in mind. Here's a look at the models showing you that the rainfall stretching across the North Shore and the South Shore, parts of Pearl River County as we go into 8 and 9 a.m. this morning. It is still with us into the 10 and 11 a.m. time frame, but this model consistently showing all the activity to the east of us by about noontime today, leaving us with some great conditions this afternoon, the possibility of some spotty rainfall later on tonight, and a good looking Friday as well. The cloud cover returns to us on Saturday morning, and that rainfall potential, especially down here on the South Shore, shows up into your Saturday afternoon. But not much of it is in the area during the afternoon hours, and not much showing up on the North Shore. It returns to us on Saturday night, and into Sunday morning we'll probably see some rainfall as well. But I'm thinking most of Sunday is going to be rain-free after about 6 a.m. So today the biggest problems we have, or the biggest risk, are the rainfall, the strong winds, and the possibility of tornadic activity. A little bit lower chance of seeing some of the hail that's been reported across parts of Texas. Here's another model showing the rainfall in the area. Some scattered rainfall becoming a little more intense late morning and into the afternoon, and then out of here by about 3 o'clock this afternoon, with the possibility of some rainfall showing up tonight. And the great conditions are going to be with us on our Friday, and the little bit of rainfall is back on Saturday. So here's a look at your first weekend of Jazz Fest. That 6% chance on Saturday, 30% chance in the morning hours on Sunday, and next week is looking pretty doggone good.